Hello. We are right where we left off, except 4 whole months later. I really thought I was gonna come back sooner, but the truth is, I thought I was gonna come back on here and be like, I know exactly what I'm doing, I'm thriving, y'all, like this is my new job, I'm moving into a new apartment, all of those things that we were all expecting, right? But the thing is that that's not the case at all. Actually, I have never felt more lost in my life. But I felt like it was better to just come back to the tube and document this moment in my life, this like very transitional stage. And hopefully, you know, one day I'll feel successful and proud of myself and all of those things, and I can look back at this footage and be like, wow, look at where we came from. So, quick catch up before we just move on to our regular scheduled programming. Since my last video, I finished grad school. I celebrated graduation with my family. They all came up and it was so fun, like one of the best weeks of my life. Then actually after celebrating graduation in May, I had another month of grad school, which was really weird because it's like I was celebrating that I was done, but I wasn't actually done. Like I had to still present my thesis a month later. So technically I finished school like June 25th. Then I went back home to Texas for about 7 weeks. And I thought, okay, those 7 weeks will be the time for me to rest and recover from the blur that was grad school, because craziest, hardest year of my life. And then I'll also be applying to tons of jobs and emailing, networking, doing all the things that I need to do, putting myself out there, so that I can come back to New York with some sort of plan. I mean, looking back at that, I feel like it was a little bit unrealistic for me to both rest and figure out my life in those 7 weeks. But also one of the main reasons why I went to grad school in the first place was so that I could feel more valuable, and so that when I'm applying to jobs, it could be a little easier to get something, especially just because since I'm pursuing a career in the arts, we're made to feel like we're not valuable all the time. I thought that getting a master's would help me get a job faster, but that's just not the case. So first I was going for very like artistic pursuits, like what I actually want, like choreographic things, trying to be a creative director. And then I freaked out and I applied to 80 video editing jobs in the corporate world. Do I see myself going corporate? No, but obviously it could happen because stability is good. But then I didn't hear back from any of those 80 jobs that I applied to. And I understand people are like, oh no, like I had to apply to 200 jobs before I could get a job. So I know that it's also hard in the corporate world. Like it doesn't just come easy. I've always been the kind of person to do all the extra optional things. And I've always gone all out trying to set myself up for success after graduating. And now that I just feel like so lost and I have no job in what I studied for and all of that, I feel a little sad and confused. Apartment hunting right now in New York is insane. Insane! I can make a whole other video talking to you about all the ridiculous places that I went to. I swear this video is not just gonna be me complaining and catching you up. I'll just catch you up over time. Currently, I'm trying to find an apartment, and there's been several apartments that have had some hope and several that are just ridiculous. If you want to see the crazy apartments that I've seen, go follow me on TikTok, because I've posted a few of the videos of the squares that I went to go look at that were ridiculously priced. Basically, the situation right now is that I'm moving out of my place in 4 days. Haven't signed another lease. I don't have a job yet. So there's nothing really holding me to New York right now. And I know that I need to be here in order to be ready for when those opportunities come. And I really want to do everything possible in order to stay here. Technically, I have a lead on an apartment that I wouldn't be able to move into until October. And so that would mean that I would be home for a month and I could save money in that month. I wouldn't have to be couch hopping here, which I know my friends do not mind taking me in, but I don't want to be a bother for 5 whole weeks. And then especially if I don't have a job yet, like, then what am I doing here? And that will give me more time to keep applying to jobs and try to find a remote job, because that would be bomb. Obviously, for the artistic things that I want to do, I want to be in person. But if I could find something that's easy and stable and remote. So, getting to the point, that is why I'm starting this series, trying to make it in NYC. Because it's not easy, and it's not all linear, and maybe from the outside, people can be like, oh my gosh, you're just so financially irresponsible, like, why are you even living there? What's the point of it? And other people can think that this is really admirable, that I'm like really trying to make my dream work, because I don't want to be in New York for the clout or for social media or even for this channel. I know that my point of being here is so that I can chase my artistic pursuits, because I want to be an artist as a career, and I know that this is the best place to do that, especially for the specific kind of art that I'm trying to make. I'm gonna try to make it work. And hopefully by the end of this video, I have more updates, because in the next few days, many things can change, you know, miracles can happen. And truly, in this break, I have felt like something was missing, and it was this channel. Like, I got so used to having these videos to edit, because it's so therapeutic for me, and like also so rewarding every time I finish a video and like my friends come out in it and I'm documenting our 20s together and they're like, oh my gosh, the video is so cute, and we have those memories forever. It's so rewarding, and I really missed doing these videos, so I'm excited to restart. And what do we think of the new intro? I'm so excited. I have been wanting some kind of Lizzie McGuire style animation with little channel tune for so long, and I'm so excited that I collabed with some artists to make it happen. And my little mini-me. Okay, that is my comeback intro for now, but stay tuned for lots of change and hopefully miracles. We're gonna manifest that. Manuel just went to go pick up a U-Haul, and he's driving it here. Right now he's on the Manhattan Bridge, so prayers go out to Manuel. Hopefully he makes it here safely, but that should be fun.
Let's roll.
Insane.
How you doing?
Hello! We made it. We're in the U-Haul. Ah! It took us like 2 hours probably to load the truck, and thank God for males in this occasion, because Manuel and Brandon carried all of our stuff. Thank the Lord. We're taking everything to the storage because we're probably not going to be here for a month. So, this is so scary. This is Manuel's first time driving in New York, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
And it's a big ass U-Haul.
Don't worry, guys. I bought the insurance just in case.
Oh, you did? Thank God.
I put 25. It was 25 bucks. I was like, yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. It wasn't that expensive, right? We're gonna find out officially how much it was when we return it, because it also depends on the mileage. But we're just doing one trip because I got rid of so much of my stuff, because I had lots of my stuff for like 2 years, so there was no need to keep everything.
I think I got on my nose.
Brought him a little yogurt because I know he's probably tired of carrying the weight of this relationship. So tense. You're crying a ton of times. We gotta get away. We made it past the Brooklyn Bridge. to live on this exact street.
Man, right there, right there, right there.
Standing here like the princess that I am. No, I know my place. I know my place here. Currently on watch duty here at the storage while the boys carry all the heavy things, you know what I mean? And the only thing that is not making this extremely frightening is these good jams. Look at that hallway. Like, frightening. There could be bodies in here. This is what I needed. I wasn't in a good mood today so far, but this is what I need. One of Manuel and I's dreams is to live in Flatiron. We want to live in this building. Point to it, Manuel. Somewhere up there, with this view. Behind there is the Empire State. You can't see it right now,
But it's there.
it's there.
Corner apartment. One side you see Flatiron. One side Empire State.
It's move out day and I still don't have an apartment to move into. So for now we're just moving out. We don't know exactly where we're moving in, but tomorrow the realtor's gonna have an update on the October move-in apartment. So we're just praying for good news. I already got my flight home in a week and I'm just gonna stay with my friends Brandon and Asia. Thank you. Saving my life every time, because if not, I mean, there's many friends that would take me in, but if not, I would just be in the clubs all night. I don't know. I would just be outside figuring it out. And they aren't even sure if they're gonna have their keys for their apartment. So the goal today, we're gonna get another U-Haul because Manuel was so obsessed with driving the U-Haul and he wants to do it again. And then we're just gonna take it from there. Stay tuned for next week's episode so that you can see what happens, because I'm promising myself that I'm gonna keep documenting this, and it can go either way. This could all be a huge fail, nothing can go through, or slowly things will get there and we'll be slowly making it out here. But yeah, this is the end of an era. I'm really gonna miss this apartment. It has so much beautiful sunlight in the kitchen, in the restroom, in the rooms. Like, that's not something that's normal out here. One of my roommates, Alexa's moving home to Miami. I mean, if I was from Miami, I'd move back home too. It feels like the end, but it also feels like the beginning.
Some might call this a new chapter.
Some might call this a new chapter. Oh, one thing that I forgot to mention is that I think the reason why I've been feeling so much pressure, looking back at the footage, I sound kind of dramatic and super mega sad, but I think the pressure is rooting from the fact that it's about to be September and this is the first year that I'm not entering school in September. So it feels like I'm supposed to have something to look forward to, but I just need to realize that now that it's adulthood, it's just gonna be on my own timeline and things don't need to begin necessarily in September. Okay, that's all for now. Make sure you're subscribed. Oh, that made me cry. Asia's keeping us young. Asia is keeping us young.
Weird, so how long I've been
As if she passed away.
Look, the plan is, in like 3 years, we're all gonna take a huge Vegas trip.
Don't make cooler friends than me.
We peaked. That's what we've done. value of